Yeah, definitely looking forward to doing some more shooting, more shoots, definitely more product work. Um, that's the goal. But I always like to finish up, the current year with a some type of strong outing when it comes to shooting, whether if it's a car show or a personal photo shoot, um, maybe even some type of cinematography, something to kind of set the tone going into the next year. That's really been my, I would say, my ritual finish
Right.
off every year. So
Yeah. I yeah, just looking back on this past year, uh definitely I think this year was more so like a learning curve than
yeah,
anything. Learned a lot, uh went through a lot, just reflected these past few months about like the entire year and everything like that. As far as like where it is that I want to, take my photography, where I want to like actually like be as far as like in life in general. This year
hmm
was very, it was very interesting.
yeah. Who
Uh,
you think your biggest takeaway is from this year?
I would say biggest takeaway from this year, I would just say like just just keep it faith, man, and what it is that I'm doing, where it is that I want to go. Just understanding that uh, everybody doesn't have that direct path to like
hmm
you know that desired outcome in life. But at the same time, like you have to go through some things sometimes,
Right.
and you have to just learn from it. Keep your faith, stay strong, and everything happens for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much where I am. One of my biggest takeaways from this year. What about you?
I tell you what. My biggest thing is once I start dreaming something up, I want it to happen immediately.
Yeah,
Um, and I'm really big on, once I set my mind to it, I'm kind of like tunnel vision.
right,
All I see is that goal at hand. And a couple things early on this year got delayed. As far as equipment that I wanted, or
mhm,
you know, just wanted to achieve a certain level of the content that I was putting out, and I didn't feel like I was able to do it. Just due to certain circumstances. And my brother, he had said something to me that resonated with me, and I every time that I've come up against something, I kind of think back on it. But he always would tell me, it's delayed, not denied.
right,
So just because you didn't get it in the moment, don't mean you're not gonna get it. Um, and so I'm taking that as a learning lesson, and just apply that to everyday life, man. And it's it really helped to finish off this year strong and everything. So I think that would be my biggest takeaway for 2022 is delayed but not denied.
right, right. Definitely feel that. I
hmm
can definitely agree.
Yeah.
It's been I've had a bunch of scenarios like that this year.
yeah.
But it's that's one of the things that I guess you just have to learn whenever you're doing um like photography, videography, or like business in general.
Yeah.
Some things like as long as you know like what it is that you're trying to achieve,
Right.
you know, you'll have like delays here and there, and it's not always like a negative or anything like that.
Yeah.
So um, yeah, it's like I said, you know, just keeping the faith, and just like understanding the point that you made,
Hmm.
will definitely get you through it,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. We live in a performance driven society.
Yeah.
Um, a performance driven um industry, and it's a industry where when an opportunity comes up, you want to be ready for that opportunity right then and there. And for us, that opportunity heavily relies on, our equipment.
Oh yeah.
Um, and you just want to make sure everything is working. You know, when you call it on, or you want to make sure that you have everything you need.
Right.
Um, and when you're in a situation where it's a self-financed type of situation, you had to make do with what you got till you can get to where you want to be.
Right.
Um, so yeah, it's like you said, it's been a major learning experience. I wouldn't trade it for the world, because I mean, when I look back at where I was when I first started this photography journey, now almost 5 years ago,
Mm,
to where I am now, um, just starting out with the iPhone 8 Plus, and now
right.
shooting with a professional style camera, and some decent glasses. Just like, I'm glad that I didn't quit, because I've seen so many people that have quit
Right.
along the way. So
Right.
yeah, man.
Yeah. Uh, definitely. You know, I mean, definitely looking back, I think this year I probably learned the most. As far
Hmm.
as like, especially as far as like business, uh, goes, and like I've seen the results. I've seen like the potential, um, of what I can do, um, as far as the business, and um, just looking forward to like next year. You know, uh,
Yeah.
and not even that. I look forward to like definitely setting some, you know, some high goals and
Mm.
like hitting a few of them. But just like learning on the way. Um,
Yeah.
most definitely uh, want to
Yeah.
continue to do that. It's learning. Uh,
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, like you said, I think this year was a good foundation to lay for next year. Now it's just building up off of that. Um,
yeah,
I don't even think that this year even touched the tip of the iceberg. Um, so
yeah. Um, Yeah, it did too. I think the one thing that I'm like most proud of that I did accomplish this year is like really uh stepping outside of the box, um
mhm,
on some things. I know here, as of lately, uh I've, I've been doing like a lot of um, like live streams and stuff like that. Um,
mhm,
just getting used to being like on the other side of the camera,
yeah,
and like that's helped me out a lot. Like that was one of my I know that was one of my like biggest like flaws or whatnot when it came to
mhm,
like my personal brand, is like I just need to like show like my face more. So
yeah,
like that's something that I've been working on, trying like different things or whatnot, and I can see like me personally, I can see like a lot of growth there.
Yeah.
When it comes down to that.
Yeah. I think, after a while, and the work speaks for itself. So people like to see the face behind the art.
Yep.
Um, and that was mainly one of the main reasons why, every show that I always went to, I always, wore some type of um, apparel that had my name on it because I want people to be able to associate too,
Right.
and see the creative, like you said, the creative behind the art.
Right.
Um, and I think that goes back to, even our reasoning for creating this platform.
Right.
Um, you know, as black men and as black content creators, you wanted people to be able to see that there's other demographics that can create outstanding work.
Yep.
Um, and we didn't want to just be limited to, just one niche of, you know, in this world. It's like, okay, you got outstanding black content creators that's creating high quality, professional grade content, for social media, for businesses, for your website, for streaming platforms. Like, it's possible.
Right.
You know, we've done it. I mean, we come from the ground up to, like I said, creating professional style content. So, I think the biggest thing going forward is not even just myself, but us using this as a launching pad to inspire other creators of color to be able to dream and be like, oh, okay, they can do it. Heck, I can do it too.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah, that's definitely like the vision I have as well. With Black Aperture podcast,
yeah.
like just inspiring, just giving people advice, um, and just helping you know not only our community but like
Hmm.
people with like the same minds that we have. As far as like getting into photography and
Hmm.
like really, getting out here, trying to make it, you know, make a living doing it.
Right.
And I think the podcast was really like show like our progression,
Hmm.
from moving forward, from where we are now, from when we first started the podcast, till a couple of years from now, we'll probably be
Yeah.
looking back. Like, remember when we used to do those Discord videos with the
Right.
live streams? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I look forward to like, one day having a studio, one day,
Hmm.
uh, having like, other like creatives, coming onto the show, uh, you
Hmm.
know, just chopping it up with us, uh, letting, having the podcast be like a promotion, like type of like, getting new creatives, content and name out there as well. Like that's what you know uh that's what I envision for it. And
Yeah.
I'm more than confident that we'll get there.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, like you said, man, I truly look forward to, like you said, reflecting, in the years to come, and looking back at this conversation and being like, wow, this thing really came to fruition, man. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, I look forward to it too.
Um, but yeah. Uh, we're not gonna hold y'all too much
Yeah.
on this episode. Uh, we know it's the holidays. We want to
All right.
get something recorded and get it out to you guys. Like I said in the beginning, we didn't forget about you. But
Oh yeah.
so yeah, it's your boy Toke Media.
Yeah, it's your boy Charlie Exotic Spotter, and until next time, man, y'all have a safe and wonderful happy holiday season.
Oh yeah, definitely. And
All right.
yep. So talk at y'all later. Peace.
Peace.